I'm on the set of Get Low. In this clip, I'm here with two of my other producers and Gerald, who I um, coached, and these rest of the pictures are just, you know, being on the set. And this one, I am directing the stunt drivers, and that's about it. I also worked on the movie Blindside. After getting to Hollywood and starting to work in the industry, one thing I realized is that it was not very hard to break into the industry, but people were charging an arm and a leg to give people a chance to break into the industry. I realized that people that came from poor communities didn't really have a chance. So in my spare time, I started teaching them, I started coaching them and creating projects where they could actually compete in this industry. In the next clips, I'm with Trinity working on Lexi Undercover. Action.
Bradley! What? I was hard on the poor guy. And to be nice, I'll let him watch my favorite movie. What movie?
And action.
This is gonna be rough.
Let's back him up and roll out.
He's out. He just moved.
Action.
Lexi, I have taken the liberty to forge a note to your mom explaining your dad's absence. Put this note on your mom's nightstand, and tomorrow you'll get ready for your father-daughter dance. And believe me, your pops will be ready.
Lexi Undercover was actually one of my very favorite scripts that I've ever written. Within 3 weeks of us taping this, I was approached by a Disney producer who didn't want to buy the script per se, but she wanted to buy my idea, and I did so with the promise that she would cast Trinity on the show. Aaliyah Royale is one of my most favorite actresses I've ever worked with. When I first met her, this young woman had absolutely no sense of self esteem whatsoever. As I started working with her, creating projects from her, she just bloomed.
Excuse you? Hey, has a CAT scan been performed? Because I don't see it here. Excuse me? I've graduated top of my class from a professional Ivy League medical program.
This here fella.
Aaliyah's now in negotiations for her own show, and she is regularly featured on the TV show Man and Wife. I also learned that Aaliyah likes to design her own fashions. We got her cast on Project Runway Threads. Aaliyah is the first teenager to actually have her own fashion line featured in LA, New York, and Milan Fashion Weeks. Aaliyah is not just beauty, this child is all brains as well. Her talent has earned her major corporate sponsorships such as Joanne Fabrics. Another type of coaching that I have done is model coaching. I modeled when I was very young for about 15 to 16 years. Um, Modeling is an amazing, amazing art because it truly teaches young women self esteem, self confidence, and self awareness of who they are. This here is Paige. She came to me at the age of 7. And boy, was she very shy and very stubborn. But she knew what she wanted. She wanted to be a model. She wanted to be a rock star. But before she was a rock star, she wanted to be featured in the centerfold of a high fashion magazine. I had to break the news to her that being featured in the pages of high fashion magazine as a youth was going to be very rare. It was going to be very difficult because it just has not happened. With the cooperation of her parents, Paige actually worked very hard. She started to trust me, and before my eyes, she started to grow. And she had so much determination. I mean, this is a young child who comes from a hardworking family, and she taught me that you just never tell a child never. Within 3 years of me telling her what I told her, Paige landed in the centerfold of a high fashion magazine.
Oh, hey, hey, mama said the way you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. Oh, child, wait, shake that thing, gonna make you burn, gonna make you stay.
So why have I decided to crawl out of my rabbit hole and share this with you? One is I know some of you guys have been looking for my credits online, but the fact that I am private, I don't put myself out there. But now at least you get to see a little bit of my experience and what I've done, just a tiny bit. Also, to show you guys the urgency that I feel to start this nonprofit. A lot of you guys might not know, but most of these children are dirt poor. They come from the bad side of LA, and they could not afford to pay me. I coached them for free, and if I had turned my back on them, the chances of them actually being successful would be none to slim. So I am hoping that after seeing this, that you guys will please consider joining my board and helping me make TAP a success. God bless.